CV squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom. Make me
I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this waitress comes up.
Did you seriously think you could somehow change the world from here?
Yeah, sort of at first.
And? How do you feel about it now?
I'm not blazing with satisfaction or anything. But the truth is, it all ended for me the instant I shared my memories with you. At that point, my work was done. I figured that you'd probably be able to run with it from there.
You're a hell of a liar, kid. I clearly recall you didn't want me involved.
I'm sorry, but the minute you share and synchronize all your information, you lose your uniqueness and become absorbed into the unconscious maliciousness of a third party that has no motive, or perhaps into the will of someone who does have one.
Are those your words based on what you've gained from hard-earned experience?
Yes, and the fact is, you yourself play the role of the laughing man copycat as well.
Well, I have to admit it was a fascinating phenomenon. At any rate, what was your underlying reason for triggering such a huge event in the first place?
To you, everything that's happening in the world appears phony to be something other than what it is, right?
Is that TV sound joke?
Yes. When it comes to cyberization, I'm pretty much the shining example of a poster boy. So you'd think at the very least I would have felt terrified at the thought of contracting cyberbrain sclerosis. I'll tell you, it was a simple piece of mail I stumbled across in the net that began this whole thing. What I found was a blackmail document that had probably been sent to Serrano Genomics. It was armed with a thesis that was a comparative study of the inadequacy of Serrano micromachines versus the effectiveness of the mRNA vaccine.
Then the original lagging man was the person who authored it?
You could put it like that, I suppose. I am the machine that reveals the world to you as only I alone am able to see it.
Zita Verto. He was a Russian filmmaker, wasn't he?
Yes. I was kidding myself by thinking it was my personal mission to prove and circulate that information, vital data I alone could happen upon.
Failing spectacularly, the pure innocent mediator grew dejected at the base nature of the social system and he turned abused.
Yes. It was because of that I became a vanishing mediator. Just like an author whose existence is emphasized by the fact that he rarely puts out any new works of publication. In other words, by disappearing, it acts as a catalyst of the social system. For sociological theory, it ultimately vanishes, leaving no trace of its presence inside or outside the system.
Frederick Jameson, I believe.
Yes. And no. Masachio Sawa too. Even though I was familiar with the words, I didn't believe it until I saw it with my own eyes. Who knew that copies could still be produced despite the absence of an original? If you had to give a name to this phenomenon, what would you label it?
It would be standalone complex.
Yes, it's the standalone complex. From the start, the very nature of our current social system has contained mechanisms to trigger such an amazing occurrence. Personally, however, I feel this marks the beginning of a new era of despair. What's your opinion?
I don't know. It's impossible for me to say. Although I have found one thing capable of restoring your individuality after all your information has been synchronized.
Oh, really? And what's that?
Everyday human curiosity.
You're right. You know, that's something that never occurred to me. I think my brain has already started to harden.
Oh my Jeebus, I've never listened to it this fast. This is great this fast. Trigger finger! Oh my Jeebus, I love how this is going. This is making my day for sure. Two cyborgs have to wait, or does the machinery reflect itself? What do these questions really mean? Oh my Jeebus Christ, that was amazing to see. Oh my God. Sorry, I have to get back to over there. That works. That quick. I've never watched my music video that song that we produced that fast. That was amazing to watch that. So welcome everybody to another crazy shit. I hope you all are ready and have your butts in seats and your punching devices away from things and stuff and the things, because we're going to go over some idiocracy today. So let's get into our intros, the rest of our intros, and then we'll bring in our guests and then say hello to our side of chats and then get into the meat and potatoes of today. So of course, here we blow.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, Yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second. Are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, folks. If you believe in the flat Earth, call a crackhead, and he will show you exactly how flat that Earth is by bending over. And okay. I'm not gonna get already into the silliness of perversion yet. So let's bring in our co-host and everybody's favorite.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Yes, I guess you're white. I mean, right.
Oh yes, I'm a white ass boy.
You definitely are white as they's comes. But anyways,
and even then, I'm vanilla white. No, not a bit of ink on me, not a bit of metal through me.
Yes, not yet. Until I get to penetrate you. But then we'll talk about that later. So let's get on to bringing in our guests, Mrs. And then we'll get into the side of my chats and then to the idiocracy that I have planned for you all. It was very difficult this morning to figure out what we were going to do this for today. Because I did have somewhat of it planned, but I didn't. And so this morning I had to sit there for like an hour and just be like, I had to like watch so much stupidity. And I'm like, okay, this is what we're going over today. So let's bring in our guests and we will do all the things for the stuffs and then my things. You can definitely get me to take a shot and or eat scorpions.
I think you're already at a shot now.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a second.
The sponsor has been sponsoring.
Awesome, perfect. I have all the things, so we'll get to that in just a second. But let's bring in our guests first, and of course, here is everybody's favorites of the guests.
Mama,
oh mama.
And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand-to-hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry.
May I say, Brainless, you're a dirty white boy.
A dirty clog wearing white boy.
A dirty white
that's
boy.
It's a foreigner song. It's a foreigner song. Dirty white boy.
Dirty
Listen
white
to
boy.
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do this right quick. There is air behind somebody. I don't know who it is, but it's not.
It's probably me.
I have
I feel like I
AI
know.
denoiser.
I feel
Okay,
like
so just put Al, always click just click the background noise. Yeah, and you can click the background noise every time there, Al. But anyways, let's crack on with this.
Alrighty then.
Okay, all right. How's everybody doing?
Nice. Good.
Oh.
Everyone have a nice weekend?
Yeah.
I went shooting yesterday. Oof.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Nice.
They gave me a gun. The sights were off, obviously.
They let you just blindly shoot?
they just gave me this sight on the gun was wrong. It was only an air rifle, but and an air pistol.
Okay.
But the sights were off because I kept missing. 25, 30 feet away. I think they're around that distance. But
You only got that one good eye, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Only got the one good eye. And the sights were off. So I hit a couple, but I never got any in the center of the targets at all.
Talk about my sex life. Anyways, let's keep cracking on with everybody. You go ahead and there's the shots and the stuffs. I have the blues, I have the pinks, we have the scorpions. So just send the monies and we'll go from there. Let's see. Let's say hello to the Canadian Ollie, man. How are you doing?
Hi, Ollie.
We got the doggos that's already here. We have the demons of the orbs.
Yes, a demon.
We have
Hey,
the
demon. Hey,
Crusher.
Hey, Skits.
Because the Schisma Crusher is here, we have their commercial, which is oh, poor kitty cat. All right.
Poor kitty every time.
Thank you for being here, Schisma Crusher. And of course, Skits does this. So let's get to this before gifted 10 memberships.
Thank you, Skits.
So before we say hello to the rest of the people in the cinema chats, we have to do this for all the new members, in case there are any new members. So thank you, Emma. And what if you became a new member? If you don't know what that means, you get to have our personal emojis. So will everybody who is a member put in all of the emojis to show everybody what they get to do because they became a member?
And the gifts went to Josette, Lucifer, West Side Girl, Carl Drinks, Billy Boy Blue, Charles Arnold, Patty P.I. Mango Jones.
Awesome.
And Billy and others. Yeah.
So welcome you all to
your memberships.
Yes, and being gifted it. Schisma Crusher, you rock. And everybody say hello to the Mari. They're having a dreary morning. Don't worry, we're gonna wake you the fuck up now with all the fucking you're gonna get woke-ed right now.
You're gonna get much
woke.
We're gonna make you woke.
You're gonna get
woke-ed. And then our lovely sister is here as well, and that's our Cinnamony. So everybody put purple hearts in the side chat for Sydney. Let's see if there's anybody else that we didn't see. We just said hello to everybody else, I believe. So thank you all very much for being here. Y'all make it worth it for my dumbass to go and research all this stuff and to come up with these streams and to have you all on and have you here. So thank you all very much for being here. Yes. Please like, subscribe, share this with people, watch this later, comment, and all the other fun things and stuff. Not just woke, but woke did it. That's exactly. Yeah, not just woke.
I was
not
watching
just
Queen of Karma, and she was covering CC, and then the video was like, "Wake up, wake up!" So it became like a meme with us in the side chat. Wake up,
wake up. Put on a little makeup. Put on a little makeup. And then never mind. Everyone, we'll talk about that later.
I thought about the same thing.
Of course.
CC's video is rubbish now because he's always in his car.
He's always been in his car, his kitchen. There's like three things I have where his wife's around. She kind of avoids him, I think, though.
Well, that one that you had, like,
I would if I were her.
Where he went outside, like where he was on the
when he was doing like the moon, taking video of the moon, and she's like wackadoodle. They can hear you.
The neighbors can hear you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think usually when he records, he's not around the wife. He's usually no one's ever around. It's just him.
He's in a parking lot waiting for people for him to drive around.
Right, drive him around. Yeah.
But in that one, did she also just actually say, "Don't think I even like you"?
Yeah, I hate you. I don't like you, or something like that. Yeah. She was not happy with it.
What's happening is she really loves the house she's living in, and she doesn't want to fucking lose it.
I think she's the one with the money, though. She's the breadwinner. It's
no,
her
she
house.
is. She totally is. She's probably
because he even said it was her house. He even said
yeah,
her house.
no, literally.
Yeah, but if she kicks him out, he's taking half of it.
And well, no, the thing is, I think if they divorce, I think because I don't know how New York is. I know California is a 50-50 state, but if it's New York, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But he may not get as much as he should. He thinks he could get if they divorce or something like that.
Exactly. So he is. Anyways, let's crack on.
Let's just say it's cheaper to stay married than get divorced, probably.
And he probably sleeps in a fucking side room or what is it called? Is it the grandma's room or
she's got the nice house and he's got the good dental plan with his work.
Yeah, probably. It could be a combination. Yeah.
But that's also a thing to consider. Not every paying job over there has good plans and stuff like that.
True.
Mom, who's the guy with the eyebrows?
For the kids. That's who we're talking about. That's who we're talking about.
No, not. He's another guy. He gets really angry in his car. He's got these massive big eyebrows. He looks like Harpo Marx.
They're gray, and he has the pompadour.
No, it's not CC. It's definitely not CC.
Oh, okay.
There's a guy that does it through. I forget his name. I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
Sure. Hey, Pragmatic. Pragmatic.
Well, hello, Pragmatic.
Pragmatic, Chris.
Yes. So welcome to the insanity. Let's crack on and get into the meat and potatoes of what we have today.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome. So here we blow. Unveiling Agartha. If you've never heard of this, you're welcome, everybody. And if you have, well, here we blow. Okay. I'm going to make it regular speed.
Unveiling
now.
Agartha sounds very suggestive.
It sounds like a bookstore or a makeup store.
It sounds like a thing you insert inside your vagina, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Among humanity's history of tales, one stands out, that of Agartha.
Agartha.
Okay. Agartha.
Deep within the recesses of our planet,
it looked like a vagina.
But yeah, no, I was gonna say, if that doesn't look like a vagina,
of Agartha.
What the hell, Johnny? You give me Agartha.
It looks like a very loose vagina. Not that I know what those look like.
Look like a vagina, then yeah. If you've not heard about it, Mario, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this bullshit because here we blow. So that looks like a vaginal thingy-mabobber for sure.
In the recesses of our planet, concealed from prying eyes, lies a hidden city that has tantalized minds for centuries.
Has it?
Is this a Hollow Earth thing to Slim?
Yes, it totally is.
No.
Is the inner Earth in this.
They say something about mines. I don't think they mean mines. I think they mean empty skulls.
They could be mines, like MINESs, those kind of mines.
Well, here we blow.
It's a mystery, a promise of secrets waiting to be unraveled. From ancient myths to modern explorations, the allure of Agartha has sparked fervent curiosity, audacious voyages, and profound contemplation. But what is the truth behind this beguiling legend?
What is the
Agartha
truth?
a tangible reality? A city?
Could this actually be a thing in the middle of the middle of the Earth?
No, because there's a molten iron core there.
And or so many other things. But here we go. Can there be civilizations that lived in caves in ancient times? Sure, totally.
Could be, but it's pure fiction as far as we know.
Yeah, but
and what they're going to say.
Possible. Because then
But
they
as
come
soon
with
as
like, oh yeah, but there's also a sun inside of the Earth.
yeah,
it's a
no,
Dyson
just wait
sphere is
till
what they some claim. Yeah.
when we hear the next thing, and then this is what I have to say. The next thing I have to say.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Exactly, Tony. So let's go on with the idiocracy we're going to get into right now.
Is Agartha a tangible reality? Absolutely not.
Of course not.
I went to a place in Cornwall, Tintagel Mine, which is actually it's an old tin mine, but it's a tourist attraction. You can go there, you can go down into the mine, and I can't remember how many feet it is, but trust me, as you're going down that lift, it takes quite a while.
Right.
Ears are popping, people are like, eyes are bulging and everything. It's just, the pressure is intense. Even just in air, just normal air. You're not underwater or anything, but going down.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's
so can you imagine what the core would be like? The core of the Earth would be like? You'd be crushed.
Well, you'd be crushed to death. You wouldn't get within 1,000 miles of the core.
True,
you'd be
that's
crushed
true.
to death if it was hollow.
And the one of the other things I'm going to say really quick, because sure, heavy things go downwards, and that's the reason why people like die in caves. Is if there's too much carbon of the things, I don't remember which one it is, and I'm not going to pretend, but if they go into low-lying
carbon of the thing sounds scientific.
Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. I don't remember off the top of my head. It doesn't matter. But if you go into these pockets and you go into these things, then you will die. So how
That's
are
why
they
carried
keeping
canaries? The miners carried canaries.
Yeah,
they were susceptible to it first.
Yeah, exactly. They could tell. So how in the middle of the earth are they able to keep oxygen pouring through?
Right.
But let's crack on. Let's crack on and see what they say.
Well, it's got to be advanced civilization, right?
It's always advanced. So it's like Alien or something, and we'll get on to things that I didn't want to talk about.
Oxygen would be so compressed that you would have 10,000-foot dinosaurs and things like that.
Or you would just have guys with huge cocks. I mean, sorry, that was in my dream.
And the same thing.
Those already existed.
People and
okay, let's go. Let's go.
Waiting to be discovered. The tapestry of Agartha's origins is as diverse as the cultures that have woven it. Hinduism, for instance, echoes Agartha in its concept of Shambhala, a legendary city believed to hold the keys to spiritual enlightenment and universal harmony. Similarly, Tibetan Buddhism introduces the notion of...
So why are they called different names? Never mind.
Agartha, a subterranean domain inhabited by enlightened beings who bridge the gap between the corporeal and the divine. These Eastern traditions bear witness to humanity's fascination with concealed realms, transcending the mundane and emphasizing the synergy between the material and the ethereal. In the Western realm of literary imagination, Agartha intertwines seamlessly with Jules Verne's monumental work, Journey to the Center of...
Yeah, and you notice how they used all those words that were imaginary and or pulled out of their arsehole, and then now we're talking about this thing. None of it seems very credible yet.
But one of the AI depictions there was of Atlantis. I've seen that before.
Well, for them, Atlantis could be that as well.
Same difference.
You know what I'm saying? Atlantis has been interpreted being in all kind of, in all different kinds of ways.
Yeah, it could have been under the middle of the oceans of a thing underground that causes it to
I don't know. All I know,
Aquaman. And the mermaids, so that we all have sex with them, with the crab that sings. Never mind, that's something different.
Anyway. That's definitely fiction, Slim. Yeah.
Oh, that's the fucking Little Mermaid.
Fiction.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
That's a Little Mermaid, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I know I'd end up with a manatee called Shani.
Yeah. And we only have... Never mind. I'm going to stop right there.
Then there'd be a merman. There'd be another manatee called Glen Stereo in the water, too.
Oh, my Jeebus Christ. there was to be a lot of manatees in this, Steve. We were talking about all the lolcows
Isn't
that we
that
fucking know.
next what? Next what?
What's fucking Cobes' girlfriend's name?
Oh, I don't. Isn't it Tiffany?
Oh
or something?
no,
I have no
maybe
idea.
Jessica.
I just know from the
Jessica. She's
Jessica.
pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
she's pretty much getting there and being one of those floating sea creatures. Let's put it that way. Anyways, let's keep. I
All I know
want it
is
to
the
be real as
thumbnails
well.
the thumbnails that Mango puts up. On
Yeah, I
her
know. I
looks.
love it so much. Yes. Okay, so let's crack on with this.
Of the Earth. Penned in 1864, this novel follows intrepid explorers as they delve into the Earth's depths, discovering hidden marvels that defy the ordinary. Verne's masterful narrative ignites not only a popular infatuation with subterranean domains, but also lays the foundation for ensuing quests and conjectures.
Oh my God, what you're saying is there's a gentleman or a dude who was trying to get paid by a government to go and find out like weird and new things, went and made up a story with his son that they found all these crazy, exciting new things that nobody's ever heard of. Oh no, they didn't do that to make money. No, that's totally not how
Slim
this works.
question: are you going to be getting into
go ahead.
what Agartha and where it came from at all?
It should get into that. per se.
Okay. Because I looked it up, so I just want to make sure.
That should be because we're in the introduction just right now. We're not into who and where and how and why yet exactly. And there may be a portion of this that we do skip over because they talk about the Nazis, but we'll see when we get there if we get there.
I just say as well with that picture, if there were no such thing as gravity, then rocks would float at the center of the Earth.
And so would Shani,
wouldn't have
or
been
at least
over-
things would float around her a lot more. Never mind. Let's go on.
Yeah, people would avoid that area, surely.
How far did we make it without that reference?
33 minutes.
Okay, that's pretty fucking good.
Anyways, we know she has an orbital mass that obviously that Rev is hovering around and he can't get out of. And I'm sorry. Hopefully somebody will pull you out of that.
Do you want
thing
to? He's a
very
creepy
soon. Well, anyways, let's go. Let's get on.
Concealed realm within the Earth. A concept that resonates with the Hollow Earth theory. The Hollow Earth theory suggests that Earth is not a solid sphere, but rather harbors vast, habitable cavities within its core. Proponents of Agartha have often drawn inspiration from the Hollow Earth theory, imagining a subterranean realm populated by advanced civilizations and possessing untold secrets. One notable figure intertwined with the exploration of the Earth's inner realms is John Cleves Sims Jr.
Yeah, I've heard of this guy.
It was him, and
he started QAnon, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he was the
He was
beginning
Q
of
before
it.
Q was cool. Okay.
Yeah, he was. This guy just believed in all sorts of shit. He made up all sorts of shit, and he was
of course.
He made a crap ton of money off of this too, so there was a lot of reasons why he did this. Just like why conspiracy theorists and or something law scholars think that they're actually somebody. They're just making up bullshit so they can make money off.
Well,
of
too,
it.
the time frame of all this too, the years is very suspect. But
Yeah.
we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
American Army officer and lecturer, Sims championed the Hollow Earth theory. Sims fervently believed that openings at the Earth's poles led to these subterranean realms, as he advocated for government-funded expeditions to explore these mysterious passages. Sims's theories gained a dedicated following, and his lectures garnered attention, particularly during the early 19th century. while Sims's ideas had limited scientific basis and were met with skepticism from the scientific community.
So he tried to ask for money to go to these certain places, and they didn't give it to him. So he said, "Oh my God, there's gold in like advanced civilization." You know, like he did.
So he made up bullshit to make it more worthwhile for them to give him money.
Exactly.
Well, the same as Joseph Smith. It wasn't he the Mormon guy. He used to divine farmers' lands. You know, we're like diviners. You know, 2 twigs.
Yes,
totally.
And I'd say there's gold there, Barry. You know, pay me, and he'd fucking disappear forever. There was a bounty on that man. That's why all them. I'm guessing that's why all them. That Bible he found was all in gold plates. Imagine how many plates, how much gold that was. Why don't you just melt it down, and retire, prick?
In the seer stones.
I'm knocking on my door every other.
Because he wanted more.
And
well, no, he ended up with his followers knocking on my door every fucking week. Because fortunately, we've got a what they call Church of the Light or whatever in my local town, and they're visiting the villages at the moment.
Yeah, it's not Church of the Light where.
But I think I know what you're saying.
Whatever Joseph's the Mormon church is, there's something light in it. Enlightened church.
No, there's no light in the name. No, it's not.
But maybe over there it is, Mama. I don't know.
No, not over there. It's not either. It's the same all over. So it could be a different church.
No, it's not. It's
similar. It could be the Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, they're the Watchtower.
They do the Watchtower.
Well,
they do the.
They could, they could be under that. But anyways, let's crack on.
It's the Latter-day Saints.
They contributed to the ongoing fascination.
Oh, them, of course,
beneath our feet. Sims's efforts also highlighted the dynamic interplay between scientific inquiry, speculative thought, and the powerful individual conviction in shaping our understanding of the world. In 1829, a remarkable account emerged that lent a new layer of intrigue to the Agartha tale. Olaf Janssen, a Norwegian sailor, claimed to have embarked on a remarkable voyage to the Earth's interior. Janssen's account, chronicled in the book...
Wow, he took a ship to the Earth's interior?
Why is he in jail?
He smoked way too much of that new thing they call cannabis.
The smoky god, get it? The smoky god.
That's what That's what I'm getting at. Is now he's saying the smoky god. Yeah, no, he smoked too much of that Tide stick or cannabis or whatever from India or some other place, and then saw this.
His journey led him beyond just past Jamaica.
Yeah,
just like Delete Laws. Delete Laws did DMT or something and saw God. So same with this guy.
That's what happens every time you do those things, you dumbasses.
Details his alleged encounter with an advanced civilization residing within the Hollow Earth. According to Janssen, he and his father journeyed through an inhabited subterranean realm. Their journey commenced at the North Pole, where they purportedly entered a polar opening that granted them access to a hidden realm within the Earth. According to his account.
Yeah, well, we've never found that for the gazillion and a half people that have
and honestly,
there.
People that study earthquakes and P waves and S waves and the way they propagate through the Earth, if there was this big hollow Earth, we'd know about it by now.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah, we would know. Yeah, this is hilariously redonkulous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is.
Janssen and his father navigated through the subterranean realms, where they encountered a society characterized.
This is what would we say, Brandon? Unless this is
what?
You dumbass!
That's what we would. That's what we would say. Yeah.
By both technological marvels and spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna speed this up a tiny bit. There we go.
The inhabitants of this inner Earth, Janssen claimed, possessed knowledge that far exceeded that of the surface world, fostering a harmonious existence.
Obviously,
with both scientific prowess and profound spiritual insight.
Janssen's depiction of the harmonious existence
resonates with elements of the Agartha.
Science and
of course,
and religion don't go together. Religion is anti-science.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that,
like I said,
but
if you notice, it's harmonious. Everybody lives together. There's there's probably no crime. People get along. You know, that kind of thing. It's like, no.
There's
It's
no
not how
war.
that
There's no
works.
incest. There's no, no, of course.
Nothing bad.
Well,
It goes on.
no,
Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
nothing of the bad.
Yeah, that's
What would they make of your dungeon down there? Do you reckon, Slim?
And like
everybody has a safe word, and
we all know,
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't doubt any of it. I'm totally convinced. I'm convinced.
You're totally convinced? You're
Hidden realms
convinced, Al?
containing secrets and wisdom.
I am
beyond the
convinced.
grasp of
Totally.
mortals. Intriguingly, the Agartha tale is also intersected with the explorations of famed scientist and astronomer Edmund Halley. While Halley is
Al looks like he's just about to be shot out of the cannon.
His observations also extend into the enigmatic realm of the Earth's magnetism. Halley's insatiable thirst for knowledge led him to embark on a series of voyages across the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. During these maritime expeditions,
some
Halley
nice
made a discovery
animations,
that
though.
would ignite intrigue
They
and
do.
speculation.
Yeah, but he just realized that he could just like go out into the ocean and just come back and tell whatever story he wanted and get paid a gazillion dollars for it.
Beyond the realm of astronomy.
Because how can people validate it, right?
Yeah. Nobody's
If you're
ever gone there.
convincing enough,
So.
they'll believe it,
Oh,
right?
Slim, could you only imagine like how much money you could have made in that time? Holy fuck.
Exactly.
Why can't you do it now?
It's because I can't. My subconscious won't let me do that anymore.
Yeah.
Observed
He's
a
too
numerous
honest.
emblematic
But also-
readings of
but
cultures
also, like-
in a region known as the Atlantic Anomaly.
People will fact check you.
Buy a little rowboat, row yourself up the coast for a year, come back and say, "I'm in there. Give me money."
I saw all these weird naked ladies that had fishtails. I swear
See,
to God.
the
and
thing
they
with these
catch me.
anomalies on this Atlantic anomaly, there's one in the Indian Ocean where it's like a gravitational anomaly. They're all over the planet. It's not going to be like perfectly, magnetic and whatever magnetism is, and all over the one. It's not a one size fits all thing when it comes to
Oh no,
this
definitely
phenomenon,
not.
right? Yeah, you're going to have anomalies here and there of stuff. That's just normal.
Yeah, it's interplanetary or whatever.
There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just that's the nature of the planet.
Well, that's
how
it.
the world works.
That's the name of the game.
If you live on the equator, you'd weigh a couple of pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Well, what is
Not
it?
a couple of pounds, but a little bit.
But you weigh lighter. You weigh a little bit lighter at the equator.
You weigh a little bit less.
And what's always the thing is everything is like a bazillion of a chance or something, right?
Right.
There is a
right.
chance of almost everything being a thing eventually somewhere with form. So eventually you will have these anomalies because
that's why we
will
have
happen.
hypotheses, and then you test your hypotheses. That's how we found out a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Over the years.
And then you find out the probability. Yeah, you
Mhm.
find out probability of whatever it could be of the anomaly. And that's the problem with these idiots is they want to black swan everything. And the black swans do not prove scientific.
The black swans are technically anomalies. They're atmospheric anomalies, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, but
they're not
they
commonplace.
They don't prove or disprove a theory per
Anything.
se because there is an in between that's going on.
The key
Right.
thing is that they don't make white swans disappear. They just give you
Exactly.
a different coloring that you then have to add to the theory of what the fuck is a swan.
Hey, you don't see any purple swans out there, do you? No, I'm just kidding.
But if somebody found one, it wouldn't make all the white and black swans disappear.
Exactly.
That's what I always say.
That's what the black swan, the fallacy of the black swan is to say, I found a Muscovy duck, therefore mallard ducks no longer exist. Like that's
exactly.
No, that's not the way the world. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I keep bringing up over and over again. And thank you for reiterating that, Al. Is just because you found a black swan does not mean that you erase history before that. to show this whatever you're fucking saying.
And the
anyways,
dwarf black swan is so dumb because it proves the point they're not trying to make over and
exactly.
over again.
Yeah.
So it's
all right.
hilarious.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna crack on with this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna use the loo, and I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully, I remember to turn off the camera.
And you don't skip.
A magnetic phenomenon that defied the conventional understanding
that.
of Earth's magnetism. The compass, an essential tool for navigation, had been guiding sailors and explorers for centuries. However, in the vicinity of the Atlantic anomaly, compass needles displayed erratic behavior, deviating significantly from their expected orientation. Halley's meticulous observations documented these anomalies, sparking a conundrum that captivated the attention of scientific minds of the era. Halley's observations, while not directly linked to the Agartha tale, showcased the intertwined relationship between scientific inquiry and the allure of the unknown. Just as Agartha beckoned explorers to unearth hidden truths, Halley's compass anomalies compelled scientists to delve deeper into the Earth's magnetic field, illustrating how the pursuit of the mysteries often led to unexpected scientific discoveries. Nonetheless, the search for Agartha has enticed explorers, mystics, and adventurers alike. Helena Blavatsky, a prominent figure in the Theosophical Society, introduced Agartha to a broader Western audience. Blavatsky claimed that Agartha was inhabited by an advanced civilization and served as a center of spiritual enlightenment. Her writing sparked a wave of interest and exploration, with some enthusiasts embarking on journeys to far-flung regions in search of hidden entrances to Agartha. The Russian painter and explorer Nikolaus Roerich was another notable figure drawn to the mystery of Agartha. In the early 20th century, Roerich ventured to Central Asia and the Himalayas, driven by the belief that ancient civilizations and spiritual centers lay hidden beneath the Earth's surface. While these expeditions did not yield concrete evidence of Agartha's existence, they underscored the powerful allure of the unknown and the lengths to which individuals are willing to go in pursuit of it.
Yeah, totally. Exactly, Timely. Okay.
All right.
All right, we'll go through the rest of this right quick.
The most intriguing chapters in the saga of Agartha's pursuit unfolds through the Antarctic expeditions led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. In 1928 to 1930, and later in 1946 and 1947, Byrd undertook ambitious missions to the
Here we go.
driven by scientific exploration and a quest for new horizons. During these expeditions, Byrd's findings and accounts added layers of mystery to the Agartha tale, sparking speculation about the existence of hidden passages, civilizations, and even advanced technologies beneath the Antarctic ice. Byrd's 1947 expedition,
there's
known
no
as
advance.
Operation
Oh my
High Jump,
God.
garnered particular attention
There
due
is-
to its cryptic statements and unusual
There is
occurrences.
no under the Antarctic ice. There is under the Arctic
There's
ice, but
land-
not under the Antarctic ice.
It's a landmass,
Right, there's
isn't it?
land under the
Ice
land.
land.
It's a big landmass with ice on top of it.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Greenland.
He reported encountering aircraft with incredible speed and maneuverability, suggesting technology
sure.
beyond the capabilities of known aircraft at the
Yeah.
time. Byrd's remarks about the
Mhm.
Antarctic's potential for harboring hidden land.
Yeah.
You think that you're in a place that has like weird, crazy atmosphere? You're not in a place that's normal, right? Like not in California, not in a place that has like normal weather. Let's put it that way. You're in
Right.
extreme weather situations, and
Yeah,
you
you're
expect
extreme
everything.
down normal anyway. I mean,
And you expect
it's
everything. Well, hold on, dog. And you expect everything in the sky and on the land to look exactly normal? Fuck you. You're fucking crazy. Like there can be like snowstorms, blizzards. There can be animals that are running around that you've never seen or never heard of or never witnessed, or they're doing things that you've never seen them do before.
Yeah, but this guy,
not
you got to
normal.
look at this guy. He virtually didn't travel far. And I've said this
No.
before on this very show, America is so vast. That's basically every single ecosystem known to man in North America alone. It has like the deserts. It has the we call them deserts, but it has the
All
hot.
Operation High Jump was three groups exploring different spots in Antarctica. That's all it was.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
you
And then
know,
this big old mystery thing about it.
But you come back saying he saw portals into other realms.
I
And all.
know.
That's
I'm
the
real
thing.
clear.
is,
He's a flat Earth god. He's a flat Earth's god, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly. And once again, if you did go through these experiences, maybe if at the time you would think weird things are happening, but like science, that's all I have to say. So let's crack on a little bit more with
Science
this.
is a thing. Mhm.
lands and his references to the need for protecting the United States from potential threats only fueled further speculation of the existence of Agartha or similar enigmatic realms.
Okay, so
But if you notice, he's not showing any. They're not showing any citations on here from Admiral Byrd's journal or anything like that. It's just all just here's what we heard. Yeah,
speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's crack on.
Amidst these speculative shadows, another facet of the Agartha narrative emerges: the notion of portals to this concealed realm. These portals, believed to exist within specific locations across the globe, add an intriguing layer to an already captivating tale. These places, whether veiled by
So where, yeah, exactly. So where and how and what government is hiding these and what reason? And then, of course, here is the main reason why. Yeah, there's definitely an inner Earth.
One of the most striking parallels to the Agartha narrative is the widespread occurrence of flood stories in cultures across the globe. These stories recount catastrophic deluges that reshape the world, often featuring a figure or group who escapes the cataclysm by building an ark or finding shelter. The biblical tale of Noah's Ark, a cornerstone of Judeo-Christian traditions, showcases humanity's survival through divine intervention. Similarly,
Magical Zoo
Gilgamesh recounts a great flood sent by the gods, and Utnapishtim, the story's protagonist, is granted immortality for his efforts in preserving life. While the specifics may vary, the global flood tales share a core theme: the cleansing and renewal of the world through water. Just as Agartha represents an uncharted realm beneath the Earth's surface, the flood stories reflect a fundamental human fascination with the transformation and rebirth of the world itself.
I don't understand any of that part of it at all.
Like a globe. You can see it was threaded on the inside.
That's what she said. But anyways,
I don't know how she can see you were threaded on the inside. Slim.
What would screw into it though?
Depends on where she's looking.
He felt
little fun fact, but a pig sow is threaded inside, and
male pigs have corkscrew penis.
Yeah, and they do screw inside.
Thank you, Facty, for that fact.
And that's what I was kind of getting at. And or if you had
Facty's not here, but he and Crashes did a debate over is Canadian bacon or is it ham?
No, it's ham.
And we learned through Facty's thing about the corkscrew. The penises, corkscrew penises.
I don't believe corkscrew penises are ham or bacon.
Well, no, it was brought up within the presentation. Yeah.
So in my country,
it wasn't to prove it.
We have bacon. We have P-meal bacon, where you have a P-meal attached to the outside of the bacon.
Yeah.
And we have side bacon, which is what you would call bacon.
Right.
Well, yeah. Sure. Canadian bacon here in the UK is basically reformed ham that you fry.
I think your it sounds like your bacon's a lot like Canadian. Like they call it Canadian bacon in the U.S., but we just call it bacon. We sometimes will call it back bacon, and P-meal bacon is back bacon that has like a special coating on it that's very popular.
But it's literally like a cured tenderloin thing, where bacon for us is the lining of the pig's stomach.
Is it? Like it's the belly, it's the pork belly.
Yeah, it's pork belly. That's
which is side bacon,
or whatever it is. Yeah.
So, anyways,
the Canadian style bacon, the back bacon, is from the rump, and it is seasoned and cured differently than your typical ham. But I believe the actual piece of flesh would correspond directly to what you might make, like a honey ham or a baked ham or a roasted ham out of.
Okay.
And that's what we do with all the girls in the dungeon. Never mind, we'll talk.
Can I say the commander is correct? This is a whole new form of bullshit.
That's what I.
That's Commanders. The real Admiral Byrd was not. The real Admiral Byrd wasn't even a bird.
That's right. It was fake. Birds are fake.
It was his cousin or his son that wrote the diaries or something like that.
Somebody, but it wasn't him.
So, anyways,
he wasn't.
They
even
were doing
real
it to
admiral.
make.
He was the rear admiral.
And that's my favorite admiral.
He was a rear
You
admiral,
love
dressed
rear
up like an
admirals.
albatross, just for fun.
Anyways, so yes,
You were talking about that just as I shot a sheep. right in his ass.
Yeah.
But see, this is why people when they quote Admiral Byrd when he says there's land beyond the vast amount of land beyond the South Pole, people take it, the ring, or there's stuff beyond the ring. It's like no. If you look at the continent where the South Pole is, there's this United States, big old United States plus land still of the South Pole to be of the Antarctica to be there.
At that time, it had yet to be explored, but it
Right.
has now been. I mean, I don't think we have settlements all over the place, but there's a number of sites.
No, but it's on the edges. Yeah, it's just on the edges.
Yeah, and there's a lot of it's been explored very much. Yeah, and
figured
the
it out totally.
Like
Mm-hmm.
some research
Everything,
stations, and there's some astronomy that goes on down there. But yeah, it's
all of the land masses we have pretty much covered. It's below and above that
It's
we
water
have not
below.
as
Yeah,
much.
the oceans.
it
we
is
still have
not
yet
a
to really
place
just-
you'd be really comfortable for very long. With
No.
No, and that's why it's very difficult
Yeah,
for
but
that. That's what's so
I
funny
do believe,
about.
like, not all of Antarctica has been.
But we know the shapes of it, and we know
Yeah.
where
Oh,
the
right.
things
But
of the
you can look
things
down
and the
at
things and
the
stuff.
satellite.
And we fly over it and other
And
things.
there's that yacht
so
race every
there's-
4 years that goes around it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
circle
so
it
there's a
and come
bunch
back.
of people taking topography of all of
Yes.
the land masses constantly.
Correct,
So
yeah.
we definitely know that, but it's above and below
Yeah.
that we don't know because
Yeah.
it is so difficult to go meters under the water and even
Yeah, and like
hundreds of
underwater
feet
is
into the
even
sky.
harder than that.
Yeah,
It's-
no,
it's
totally.
like
yeah, I've
people
gone
underwater
scuba
is harder
diving.
than.
I've gone. Yeah, I've done all the water stuff that you do.
It's easier to go up into low Earth orbit than it is to explore the oceans.
Yeah, no, every
Just
every
the sheer
meter or
pressure of the
two.
oceans. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking insane. I mean, look
Think
at all the
about
water.
That sub
Mhm.
thing that they made that got crushed.
Look-
Like that is.
Look at
and that-
all the curved water that is pushing
Mhm.
against you. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So
But
anyways,
if you look at the depths that we have and the cold of the water is unbelievable. The creatures they find in Antarctic waters are just different from everywhere else because they have actual different physiology to handle it.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, all right.
The BBC managed to get quite deep down around Antarctica. You know, they watch like the penguins. Like,
What is that a euphemism for?
Well, they just found like
Euphemism
100
for
new.
Viagra.
They just found 100 new species around Australia in some place. I don't know.
Which doesn't
exactly
surprise me.
where.
As the
Is
thing is as a species, one species goes extinct, another one rises up. So we're constantly finding new
It
species
fills-
of
it
animal
fills of
life and
food.
plant life
Yeah.
that we
So
never knew
anyways,
before.
The
There you
world's
go.
all right,
fucking
folks.
cool.
All right,
I'm
continue.
I'm gonna end the stream. I'm exhausted, even though
Oh, no.
Okay.
I didn't do anything yesterday other than lay in bed, but I'm
Oh.
still feeling exhausted. So
Yeah.
thank you all very much.
Thank you,
I will
Slim.
try, and we'll see you all
Hey, you
tomorrow.
feel better,
for-
okay? Get some sleep.
Yeah, I will. I'll try. AI generated stuff and things is for tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know what we're doing for drunk news yet. And then crackpot conspiracies is Thursday. So that's what we're gonna be doing.
All right.
So
Link
thank you all
around the
very much.
Discords, and I will link
Yes.
my video tomorrow for tomorrow. So
You're
Thank
doing
you all very
videos?
much.
You're
Yes.
releasing one tomorrow.
yes, I am.
I dropped one on
3
the
o'clock
weekend that
Eastern.
has AI in it.
Okay.
Not
Everybody go
necessarily
to
the kind of
mine.
thing. But my most
Okay.
recent video is I don't even sing. It's just music I made without
Okay.
singing.
Okay.
So it's more
All right.
enjoyable than every other music I've ever made.
Okay, I got it.
Everybody go there.
Everybody in the side chat, thank you for coming.
Everyone get
Yes.
down to Al. Get down. Boom, 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 boom. Get down to Al.
It is
Get down
it
to
is kind
Al.
of it is a little bit funky.
Okay.
I think if you like a little bit of dancing and a little bit of AI art, you won't be disappointed.
Okay,
Check it
well,
out.
and maybe, well, I'll look at it tomorrow and see. So thank you all very much. We will see you all in the near future. I'm gonna go ahead and start laying down and resting.
Yeah,
and
go
start
lay down,
recovering,
get
but
some
we'll
sleep.
see ya.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, people.
Night, everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.